Welcome to Man That's Cooking. In this video, we're going to show you how to make Dutch Oven Beer Brats. This is a quick and easy recipe for you to get your Oktoberfest on. And so for the first step, you want to grease down your Dutch oven. We've got a Wagyu beef spray here, but you can use olive oil or a little bit of butter. And you want to have the burner under your Dutch oven at least medium, if not medium high. And once your Dutch oven is heated up, go ahead and add 5 brats to the bottom of that Dutch oven. And you could likely double or triple this recipe. You just want to make 5 brats at a time during this step here. And for reference, this is a 6-quart Dutch oven. And so you want these to cook for at least 2 minutes per side. That's going to give them some brownness on both the brats and also into the Dutch oven. And that is flavor that we're going to use later. So after 2 to 3 minutes, go ahead and flip the brats to the other side and start the browning process on the other side. And you may notice that this step releases a lot of steam and smoke. And so you're going to want to put on some fans in your kitchen. You're going to want to open up some windows in your kitchen as well. And you may have to deal with your smoke detectors or the fire department, depending on how things play out. And if that's the case, you may want some extra German beers in your refrigerator, just to thank the volunteer fire department crew. And if you don't want to do this step at all, you can skip it if you have any issues with the smoke or any of that sort of thing. Yeah, it's just for added flavor and a little extra color. And you can brown these as dark as you want or as light as you want. That part is totally up to you. After you brown these brats on both sides, you want to try to go for a third side. And that's a little tricky. These are pretty slippery, especially if you're using silicone style tongs here to protect the enamel in the Dutch oven. But it should be possible to get them on their backs and get that third side browned. When you get past this challenge round and you get the brown color on a third side, go ahead and take these out and let them rest. And food safety tip, you do not want these to rest on your countertop for more than 30 minutes because they are not fully cooked. We have just browned the outside. So with that in mind, if you plan on taking a break here between the next step, let these brats come to temperature on the countertop for about 15 minutes and then put them in the refrigerator so that they are properly cooled down. And that's your food safety tip there. But otherwise, if you plan on going right to the next step, you're fine. This is only going to take about 10 minutes. So we have here 2 thinly sliced yellow onions that were sliced on a mandolin. And we have 1 tablespoon of butter that was added to the Dutch oven. And the temperature is now on medium. And now you just want to stir these onions around. You want to kind of break them apart a little bit. And even though we haven't deglazed the pan yet, you're going to start to pick up some of that brown fond from the bottom of the Dutch oven, from the sausages, and some of that grease from the sausages, the butter. So that's going to give these onions a good flavor. And after about 7 to 10 minutes, you'll start to see most of the onions get translucent and soften down, and that's what you're looking for. And now you want to start adding some German pilsner beer. And ideally, this should be room temperature beer. But if you're like man, you just grab it straight from the fridge. And start using the wooden spoon to scrape off the rest of the brown fond from the bottom of the Dutch oven. Not only does this add flavor, but it actually helps with the cleanup process. So again, this is a 6-quart Dutch oven, and you might be asking, could I double or triple this recipe? And the answer is yes, you can absolutely double this recipe. Could you triple it? Unsure. We haven't tried that, but let us know in the comments section if you could do 15 brats. And likely that's going to require a 8-quart Dutch oven, and it might be too much for a 6-quart. Now, another question is, how much beer should be used? You want to have these brats at least halfway or 3/4 of the way into the liquid, but not fully submerged. And so when you put the lid on this Dutch oven, you want it to be cracked open a little bit, if not maybe 1/4 of the way open. We've just left it a little bit, and as you can see here, there's a lot of liquid that forms on the top of the lid. And this total cook time was 30 minutes, and you want to shoot for 165 degrees Fahrenheit at a minimum. If you go over, that's okay. Just don't make it too extreme. Remember, any food that has a lot of fat like sausage, it's forgiving, and you can shoot over the target temperature without a problem. And these are just going to get even more tender and more flavorful as they continue to cook in this beer bath. But hey, this is what we've got, and they look pretty amazing. So grab yourself a brat and add some onions. Make sure you drain a lot of that liquid off. Then if you like brown mustard, and I don't know, this could be blasphemous. I mean, so could a slice of melted Swiss underneath the brat. That could be blasphemous. So while in blasphemy town, just go ahead and make this the way you want. Okay? Nobody's going to judge you because you do not have a cooking channel, but we do. So go ahead and judge us in the comment section. Let us know if you like this video, or if you hate it, go ahead and tell us why. If you liked this video, click like, click subscribe, check us out at manthat'scooking.com. We've got some other beer brat recipes available for you to check out. Give us some feedback in the comments section. Thanks for watching.